Up where we left off last time. We just finished a little bit of an excursion to a dwarven mine to warn a couple of dwarven cousins that were excavating the area that hey, like a dragon's around, so y'all should GTFO. Um, and and they were like we could, but we also just left all our stuff here and would really like to figure out what this temple's about. So you offered to help them for some loot, which you were able to find some stuff of after getting attacked by some living snot, basically. Almost took a couple of you guys out. A couple of ochre jellies, always good. And and you kind of found a few things in there, found some valuables, nothing too crazy. On your way out, you kind of told the dwarven cousins, Daislin and Norbis, that you didn't find anything of value, which was a shame. You did ask if maybe they could do a bit of like extra research and see if they find stuff. They, of course, being the experts in this, were able to find stuff. And you haggled them into keeping about a third of the jewels and gems that you found hidden within this temple. As you kind of left and made your way out, you discovered that some orcs who were fleeing the dragon, who had kind of taken their home from them, decided that this was going to be their new home, and were about to attack you. But before attacking you, Seducius, as always, was somehow able to convince them otherwise. Just the magic
a little
of
bit
Seducius.
of this over here.
The magic of Seducius, and somehow convinced them to not attack. But as consequences are consequences, you again didn't warn the dwarves that you were supposed to warn to get out of there, and we don't know what happened to them because you returned to Phandalin in haste, with haste, which is always entertaining.
Sorry if I'm laughing. Not at you, Nate. Kelsey once again just got hit with the sprinklers in the backyard. She forgot I turned them back on. And so at 9:13 we discovered that they come on at night, and so I just heard her yelp, and she's on the phone with somebody, and she had to like jump out of the grass.
That's pretty funny. You're such a kind husband. You know, you're like the nicest person. So you return to Phandalin, return to like one of your favored inns in the small town, the Stonehill Inn, with the barkeep Helga. Got a few drinks in you and decided, hey, before we turn in, we should talk to Harbin Wester and get our reward for obviously rescuing these people. But on your return, he made it known like he wasn't going to pay you until he saw or heard that the dwarven cousins had actually come back to Phandalin and were safe, because he believes that he needs them to help build the defenses of Phandalin against the onslaught of the dragon. So he was like, TS, y'all, you're not getting your 50 gold pieces until I see a dwarf here. So, kind of what happened. And then you were all pissy and huffed back off to the Stonehill Inn. And
Time to go back to that shithole.
Correct. And went to sleep.
I went to see Helga for comfort.
Did you see Helga for comfort? Was that a thing that we did?
I think it is dreams after we ended. I think you did.
Gotcha.
We lost him for about 3.
I just want to know the exact relationship with Helga since I have to roleplay her. I mean, it's I've always wanted to play your lover, Craig. It's something I've just longed for my whole life.
we still have cheating flirtation, but we haven't actually comforted each other yet. So,
what a kind way to put that. What a nice, kind way to say that.
I am kind. As you'll soon find out, Helga.
Indeed. So you guys are about to sleep at the Stonehill Inn. Would you like to do anything before you take a rest? So I know. All eyes just immediately turn to Craig's screen.
You know what? Tonight, I'm a little frustrated. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood tonight.
First.
Anybody else? Any other conversations or anything else you think you might need?
Wait, I thought we were going shopping or something.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Oh, we're at night.
Because it's nighttime.
Are
It's
there
like
any
8 o'clock night.
are there
yeah,
any new
kinda.
people there that we haven't seen before?
Let's check. Hold on real quick.
I know last time we added 2 new people to our group, so curious if there's anybody else.
To see if there's new folks there. Let's find
Yeah,
out.
and I don't know where you left me off.
You were in this adventure. I just roleplayed your
So you're
character for
with
you.
us.
So you were with you. So you were in the Stonehill Inn as well. I just played Zendry while you were out. Sources.
Not as well as you though, Adriana.
Correct. I couldn't do it justice.
At least you tried.
I did. I tried deeply.
What was that? I was like, was that my stomach growling? Like, what the hell?
That's mud.
I said, shh.
Tony told Craig to roll a deception check in the chat.
No new people, just some folks around town
Nice.
that you've seen a few faces on. It's kind of the later evening, and the Stonehill Inn is one of the few places to kind of drink and carouse within Phandalin as well. So there are people clamoring about. There are things that you can overhear. Do me a favor, Celeste, and roll a perception check for me.
Oh man. We had a bunch of natural 20s last time.
We did. We had a lot. We had a good chunk.
Wait, do I need that app?
Yeah, kick us off with a 3.
3. Yeah, it's hard to kind of make sense of like what
Big money.
everyone's talking about. Right now, you just hear noise and people talking.
Yo, Nate, do I need to download that Dice app?
I'd probably recommend it if you don't have dice at home.
Oh yeah.
It'd be helpful.
Can I buy a shot for everyone?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need a drink.
So you kind of stride up to the
Yeah.
to the bar and you're like, what would you like to order? What are you trying to get?
Wow. Do they do shots back then? Back when? Where we're at?
So you see kind of Helga ask if you're asking about shots, and she's like, I don't know if you're
Whiskey
around
all
here, but we all drink. Yes.
Alright.
She like
Let's do
throws some like wooden shot glasses down. They're all kind of in different states of repair and goodness. She pours out some
Wooden?
booze. Yeah, they're wooden. They're wooden
Yeah.
shot glasses.
Yeah.
Huh.
They were
And,
missing glass back then.
Pours them off to you,
Fancy.
and she kind of puts them on a little tray and says, "There you go." And then she kind of sees that you start to go where you're starting to make your way toward, and she notices you're heading back towards Seducius's table, and she goes, "Give this one for him too." And she pours a second one for Seducius.
Helga knows I'm a lightweight.
Yeah.
So
She's
you
trying
bring
to
it back to the
remove the-
table. Is everyone drinking?
Yeah.
Everyone takes a
Everyone's got a
shot.
drink. Take a shot.
Celebrate the new team.
Seducius, you're doing both or just one?
I did both.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh my god.
He's already shit
I can't even work my phone.
So you're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add 1
Yep.
to that number.
6.
So the booze isn't particularly strong here at Phandalin, but you are a lightweight, and you are feeling like that stage right after Buzz too drunk in 2 shots. So you're a little wobbly.
Okay. Okay. I'm feeling myself right now.
That's like 7th grade, dude.
When are you not?
Big one.
Here's my question. It's tomorrow. Should we go back to the dwarven place and see if they're alive or dead?
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, we should.
If we don't do that, well, if we go there and they're dead, we're not getting the gold pieces.
I'm trying to get my money, guys. We went through all that shit with that gelatinous shit.
What about my new friend? What about my new friend Torn? Isn't he a shapeshifter? Can he shapeshift
I'm
into
still
a little
spider
dwarf?
right now, dude. I'm pretty sure I'm a spider, dude. No, I'm an animal. I'm a freak.
If you were still a spider, I
I'm
would
into
get
bestiality,
5 more
dude. Come on.
shots.
Did you just say you're in the bestiality?
I'm too drunk to
What?
hear that.
You have a new friend. Torrance a good friend to have, apparently.
Can't Torn just turn into a dwarf tomorrow and they can go to Harbin?
can't.
What's his name?
A dwarf is not a beast, dude. A dwarf is like a small midget.
That's racist. To be fair.
Okay.
Fat Pete and Hairy Pete.
Well, fuck it then.
So quick to give up, huh?
That's what she said. Ayo.
Alright, so tomorrow we're going shopping and we're going back to the Dwarven factory.
Yes. We gotta go
Great.
kill his orcs, dude, or some shit.
All right, so you guys kind of
Yeah.
saunter off to bed.
Yeah, get to
Yeah.
bed.
Wait, who's going to whose bed?
So you guys, like early on in like one of the first missions you played, you did get 2 rooms, and Helga has left them open for you, and she is working up a small tab, just so you guys know.
So it's like Helga and Seducius in one room, and then bundled in a twin
Well,
bed in the other, or what?
She won't. No, Helga has her own place.
Oh god.
But
Yeah.
Seducius
Well,
is
I
probably
don't
free
sleep,
lodging.
right? So I don't need a room.
You don't sleep.
Torin, I might bunk with Torin depending on what he can turn into. So just throwing it out there.
So you guys all kind of find your individual areas where you're sleeping. Some on the floor, some on the beds that are there, using your like bedrolls and stuff that you have in your pack as you kind of sleep. Is anyone staying up to keep watch, or are you guys all just gonna conk out? You're
I
gonna stay
had
up?
2 shots. I'm passed out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tired as shit, dude.
So
I'm
the
done.
night kind of goes on. You still hear the raucous kind of room below you. The party kind of crescendos later on after a few hours pass. It's probably about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock or so. And as you kind of hear the noise fade, you kind of notice that the quietness of Phandalin starts to settle in. It's a pretty quiet town. There's not a lot going on. After nighttime, there's not too much to do. Hour goes by, another couple hours go by. It's probably been about 4 hours into your watch, and you're maybe about to switch off to someone else. I need you to roll a perception check for me to see if you notice anything. Celeste, if you're the one staying up.
Okay, got it. 13, and then hang on. I gotta figure out what I need to add to that. Perception, so 15.
15. You do hear as you're kind of there, because Stonehill is the inn is along the main road, and actually one of the main roads that took you to the dwarven site. You do hear wagon wheels start to approach in the middle of the night, which is a little strange. You typically aren't hearing any travel.
Do I have a spell to seek out what that is?
Well, you're asleep.
Well, what if I woke up?
How would you
Yeah, right.
wake up?
Yeah, right now it's just me, so I definitely want to investigate the wagon wheels that I'm hearing.
So you go outside, or are you like trying to find a window? I guess I should ask.
No, I think I'd want to just pop right out the front door.
So you kind of walk out, pop out the front door. You see this wagon kind of starts to roll by, and the wagon has tons of mining equipment on it. It's got like a whole bunch of accoutrement for like adventuring. There's rope and a whole bunch of things kind of on the back of this wagon. And at the front of this wagon is one dwarf with dark hair and a short trimmed dark beard that you recognize as Daislin, kind of gruffly moving on. And he is making his way towards the townmaster's house, Harbin Western.
Wait, sorry, your sound cut out. What does he look like?
He is Norbis. Or sorry, he's Dazlin, the dwarf from the excavation.
Oh,
There's only one dwarf on
perfect.
the wagon.
Well, I definitely want to check in with him and ask him where his cousin is, and make sure everything's okay.
So you're like saying that out loud?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So I'd say, I'd say, hey Norbis, great to see you here in town. I see you're solo right now. What's going on?
So he like hears you kind of shout out for him, gets off of the wagon, walks back around, kind of
Yeah.
goes up, kind of looks at you. Can you roll an insight check for me real quick?
Ooh, look at that. Oh,
Natural 20?
20.
He's walking towards you at like a pretty fast clip. You can tell in his body language he is pissed, and he doesn't look like he's slowing down. So since you rolled so good, and you kind of tell that he's in the mood for violence, I'd like you to roll a dexterity saving throw at advantage. So roll it twice, take the higher.
And the rest of us are asleep, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then add what?
Add you roll it at advantage, so take the higher number. When you roll it twice, take the higher option.
Okay, so 14.
14. Don't think that's gonna be enough with him. Oh yeah, not enough. So he is like just running towards you now, like last few steps, big one, and he's shorter than you. He's a dwarf. He like only comes up to your chest, and he just shoots his head like straight at your chest, and you fall back. You take about you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from this sick headbutt, and now he's like on top of you.
What is going on?
And he's just on top of you, like just angry as can be, almost foaming at the mouth. And he goes, "You left us there to die! How could you? You knew that they were there!"
I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't know who was there. What happened?
Roll a deception check for me, sir.
Oh, look at that again. He believes me.
I don't know if I should believe you.
That's more tangled.
So he is on top of you now, and then you see him just suddenly start to weep, and he is
Oh god.
he is crying, and he just starts sobbing. He's dead. They killed him. Those orc bastards. They killed him. They left him there in pieces. I couldn't save him. And he's just crying. He's like literally on top of you, weeping.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come inside. Let's get a drink, and let's figure out how we can make this right.
Ale solves these problems. Yes, yes. Please. I need to now. Kind of take him inside.
Yeah.
The Stonehill does have like a late night barkeep. They don't open all the time, but they do open pretty late, so it's only about 1 o'clock. They're probably like winding down, just cleaning up stuff, kind of letting travelers in if they need to.
I guess I just figured I was just gonna go grab a bottle from behind the bar myself and just serve it up.
There's someone there.
Nice.
There is a barkeep there. It's just not Helga.
Oh.
It's a thin, kind of like very lean young boy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell
Greg,
him.
it's all you do.
It's me. I'm there.
I'm gonna tell him to bring a bottle and leave the bottle with 2 glasses.
Oh, okay. They said that would be 2 silver pieces. Then, mom told me that was the cost. So.
That's fine. Just go ahead and throw it on Seducius's tab, and we got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Sure, that sounds fine. Why not? And then he gets the bottle, it's kind of like makes a little scribble, and he's a pretty young kid. He's maybe like 13, like scribbling a letter on there. Seducius, S-E-D. Anyway, so
Hey, hurry up.
takes the stuff. You give him these drinks. What are you doing with these 2 that he's got? He like scampers back across the bar.
Well, I go ahead and pour, fill up both glasses, and just ask him kind of, walk me through what happened.
So like you don't even really finish the pour, and he just like grabs the thing out of your hands, and he goes, "They came like demons. They were there before we could even get all of our things. I can't believe you didn't see them. They They came almost as soon as you were gone and left the canyon. They immediately started attacking, asking us for things. We didn't know what else to do. We tried to give them the jewels we had, but they just started killing. I grabbed everything that was close by and ran to the wagon and took off. Norbus was dead as soon as they were there. He took an arrow right in the face. It's one of the most gruesome things I'd ever seen.
Ugh. Yeah, I can't believe that happened. We definitely didn't see the orcs come by. I don't know how we missed them.
I can't imagine how you did it. If there's only one entrance, they must have come in from the same way that you did. Did you see anything that could lead back to where we could find these bastards and we could kill them?
No, I think as soon as we were done talking, we pretty much got out of there as soon as we could. We wanted to head back into town.
Well, I don't know what to do from here.
Yeah.
One of the guards
Well,
outside
what
the
are you
city
doing
said,
now? I think you need to go see. I can't. What's the guy's name?
Harbin Wester.
Yeah. I think we should go see Harbin.
Yes. One of the guards outside the town said that's who I was supposed to talk to. I mean, it's late. I don't think now is the right time, but perhaps in the morning we could. Do you have a place? I don't have a place in town for me to stay. Is there a place where I could keep up? Perhaps you've got a little extra room in your lodgings.
Yeah. Hey, barkeep, find this guy a room now.
Roll an intimidation check.
Yes, 18.
What's going on with your app? So you kind of
18 plus 5.
let's see how that goes.
You're gonna get me in trouble with this kid's mom.
So you don't even hear like a voice, just like a and like runs off, grabs some keys, and he goes, this one's open, sir. Take it. And he's like now closer to you, so you can see like the ashy redness of your skin and your horns, and he's like,
Yeah.
handing it to you. Like rips the key out of your hands. And he, like, as you walk to give it to on like the way he finally gets enough courage, and he goes, that's supposed to be a gold piece for the night, sir. I'll just tell Mom tomorrow. I think he said his name was Seducius.
Oh God.
Right. That's right. And so I hand the I hand him the key and tell him to sleep it off, and we'll see him in the morning. We'll get this figured out with Torben.
So he kind of takes it from me and goes, thank you for your kindness. I know I can be a little gruff, and I'm not always the nicest person, but he was the only person I had in my family, and now that he's gone, I really don't know what else I could do. So he walks back upstairs and kind of slumps off. You notice at this point he's taking the bottle that you bought, and he's just walking up with it. Kind of shuntering off to the room that he's got. You are still downstairs now. Are you going back up to sleep and wake up the rest of the crew so you can get some sleep? What's your game plan here? Because it's now probably about like 3-ish in the morning.
I definitely want to wake up the rest of the crew and tell them what happened.
Okay.
And see, make sure they make sure they come down early enough in the morning so that we're down there before he is. We can go with him to go see Torben.
Okay. So I'll say that's pretty straightforward. You go up, kind of knock on the door. Everyone hears that like boom, 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 as you wake them all up. Everyone's awake in their separate rooms. Kind of the room dispersion is Flux and Zendri have their own room. Sless, Seducius, and Torin are kind of sharing another. With the speculation that Seducius probably won't be in his room very often. So.
I see we both get our own beds. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But everyone's essentially awake. You kind of meet in the hallway together.
Hey guys.
Sless, what the fuck's going on? I'm still drunk here, buddy.
I needed to wake you up. I need to tell you what just happened.
Better be important.
It is. So one of the dwarves made it out, and as he was coming up to the end, he decided to try and attack me. But I got him to calm down. He still believes we didn't see the orcs with that story. But I got him a room, and he's sleeping it off. And I told him in the morning we should go see Torben together. So I want to make sure that all of us are ready to go in the morning, so we can go with him, so we can collect our money. as soon as Torben sees that at least one of the dwarves made it back.
Do you know which room he's in?
I do, yes.
Did you actually
Keep
see him
watch
go
out
into
of
it?
his door, that way he doesn't leave.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we should. Well, I also bought him. Seducius bought him a bottle of alcohol, and he took it with him to the room. So I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon.
What the fuck? All right.
Still, though, just in case.
Yeah. He also mentioned that he wasn't sure what he was going to do after this. I don't. It might be worthwhile. I don't know if we need a dwarf for a group. He seemed pretty pretty tough. He gave me a pretty good hit when he came up. So might not be a bad thing for us to consider maybe taking him along if he wants to come with us.
Something to consider.
Yeah, I'll sleep on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys go back to sleep. I will. I'll hang out and make sure he doesn't leave his room. And we'll see you guys in a few hours.
Okay.
Great.
Perfect.
Celeste, do you not need sleep? Am I missing something about your character? Did I forget something?
Well, we said that last time, so I just.
We said you
I'm
don't
just
need
going
sleep.
with it.
Why did I
Yeah.
say you don't need sleep? I don't remember that.
Well, I said that, and you said okay.
That's true. I probably forgot to tell you something then. If you don't sleep, you suffer exhaustion. When you get exhaustion, you have disadvantage on all of your spells or all of your ability checks.
Yeah, but I thought that was like one of my abilities was that I don't have to sleep.
I don't think that's true. I don't remember that. I'm looking at your character sheet. I don't see that anywhere.
Oh, I thought.
Insomniac's not on there.
No, if you rolled elf, you wouldn't need to sleep.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'm going to sleep too.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to take up the next watch? Make sure he doesn't leave his room.
Fuck it. I feel like this is my fault, so I'll go take watch.
Yeah. Good call.
You gotta fall asleep. I don't trust that ass, dude.
I don't know.
Neither does Helga.
Caffeine around here for you?
I would like you, if you're going to be the one taking watch then,
Yeah.
can you roll a... What would make sense here? We'll just do a straight Constitution check. So roll your dice, add whatever your Constitution bonus is to it. Which is what, plus 2. So.
I only rolled a 1, so it's just 3.
Yeah, you've fallen asleep. You've passed out right in front of the door.
I did have 2 shots. Heavy-handed shots.
It's all it took. It's all it took. So you guys all kind of wake up in the morning. It's now pretty late in the morning. Like it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You kind of walk outside or walk out of your rooms. Daislin is nowhere in the inn. As you're kind of trying to find him. His door is open, his room's been cleaned out.
Ugh.
He's not in the inn.
Thanks,
any longer.
Seducius.
Seducius, what the heck, dude? We were supposed to be with him when he went to
How
go
are we
talk to
supposed-
Corbin
how
and
are
make sure
we
he
supposed to
didn't
get
make
our
anything he wasn't supposed to
Alright, everyone calm down. Okay? I need some tea.
No, you need to find that dwarf. When you find the dwarf, you get your tea.
Isn't he in his room?
Go check.
No, he's gone.
Oh shit. Alright, well, tea first, dwarf second. Let's go.
Yep.
I make my way down to the bar.
Okay.
And I see Helga.
Helga is back indeed.
She works.
Good morning. Good morning, Helga.
Oh, it's always good to see you, Seducius.
Ah,
Heard you had a few late night drinks last night. A couple more on
yes,
top of the other
thank-
shots that we had, apparently. Took a whole bottle. You know, my generosity
Thank
goes
you.
far for you. Maybe not quite that far.
I'll make it up to you, Helga, I promise. I'm just in a little bit of a predicament right now. I need to find my dwarven friend. Have you seen any little dwarves running around here? Little scruffy, little
Oh,
sad,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, definitely saw him. I didn't mention a name, but he woke up, thanked us for the service, threw a bottle on the counter, and then walked off, said he was going to go see the town master.
Town master.
That was not that long ago, maybe only about 10, 15 minutes or so.
Oh, perfect. Okay, Helga, you're always as useful as you are beautiful.
Indeed. You're such a charmer.
Listen, do you have any like little cups I could take some tea with me? I'm not feeling too great this morning.
I
Those
could make you a
shots
pot.
were
I mean,
something
it wouldn't
else.
be ready to take now. You'd have to wait a little bit, but I could certainly make it.
I don't think we have time to wait. I think we need to catch up.
Fuck.
You need to
All right. Tea later, Helga.
She says, if ever you need a little
all
hairy
right,
dog,
guys.
you know where to come. So that's always a little faster than tea.
Okay. We need to.
Are you guys sure we don't have a before we go find the dwarf here? Or?
Like I said, if you just want a quick little nip, like I can get you like maybe a little bit of wine or something.
Dip.
My friend's gonna get mad at me right now, Helga. I'm gonna take a rain check on that. All right,
Okay.
guys.
To your back, she
gals.
says, I could be your friend. And it kind of like leaves off. So you guys kind of walk out. head towards the town master's house. It's a little bit south of where the Stone Hill Inn is off the main road. Roll a
shot real quick.
I want to just take one down.
Yeah, just one real quick. A Bloody Mary to go, dude.
Do it. So that takes a couple minutes as you ask for a Bloody Mary and they make one for you. But you know they're good at this. So you guys go out. You are on there to the Harbin Wester's house, the town master's house. There's no dwarf in sight. You don't see anything in front of his house. And last you checked, Harbin Wester refuses to open his door for anyone currently because he's terrified of what's happening in the world. So, what would you guys like to do?
I think we need to knock on the door.
Yeah.
You're knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Harbin.
Yeah.
So you knock on the door. And as per usual, you hear the very squeaky, slightly concerned voice of Harbin kind of go through, and he's like, "Ha! Man, that's 2 knocks real early in the morning! What do you need? Who is it?"
Harbin, it's Seducius and friends. Back again.
These fuckers. Oh, God. What
I
now?
can hear you, Harbin.
Listen,
Harbin.
okay, I know that you're probably here for your reward, but you only brought back one fucking dwarf and he left! And I felt so bad
How
for him,
many
his fucking
dwarves do
cousin
you
died.
want?
You were supposed to bring back 2!
You never said that.
If you read the mission on the board, it said dwarves! Zah!
Harbin.
Plural!
It's out of our control that orcs showed up after we left.
So you did see the orcs!
No, he told me about the orcs last night when he came to the inn and tried to attack me.
Roll a deception check for us.
Oh, God. We're gonna have to fess up here.
No way. We're deep in this. Ah, yes, 19.
Fuck you,
Oh my
you in
God!
this shit.
Oh, dude, no way.
Well, it's tough cookies for you anyway. I felt so bad that his cousin died. I gave him half of what your reward was, so.
Oh,
What?
alright, let's just
Seriously?
let that fucker die now. Be gone with him.
So he like throws like in his typical like he's got like a little porthole in the bottom of his door. You see open up, and out like you just see a bag of coinage drop out. It's got about 25 gold pieces inside of it. Next time you should really make sure you read the job description really well. I used to work in a place where that was really important.
I'm about ready to bring that dragon here to the town.
And he's like, "What dragon? No! Please don't bring the dragon here!" And then he's just like, he's like walking away from the door. All of a sudden, you hear like 5 more locks just like, caw, 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 caw. This dude's clearly very paranoid about this. And he like, as he's like finishing the last lock, and you hear all this noise, he goes, "Listen, just please don't do anything stupid, and we thank you for all your help. And there's more jobs on the board if you need anything else to do with your time. Thank
Can
you.
you make sure that the rules are more clear and concise this time?
I mean, if you have any questions, you can always just ask me."
Alright, let's check out this damn board, dude.
Okay. I feel like Seducius's guilt is kicking in right now.
And so,
Harbin.
what?
Do we need to check on little Dazzlin, whatever the fuck his name is for you, to make sure he's okay? Is there anything we can do to make this right and get our full reward?
I mean, at this point, I already gave it off, so you can just do another job, I guess. But Norbus left. He said he wasn't coming back. He said he was going to go to Neverwinter. So, I don't think we're going to be seeing him anytime soon.
Okay. Alright, well, fuck it then. Alright, let's go find another mission. Later, Harbin.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm about ready to leave this town.
Alright, fuck this place. Let it burn.
So you go to the job board, which is like right outside of Harbin Wester's house. It's like really right out there. And you do see a few new jobs added to the job board. Let me see if I can find them for you. Where are the quest cards? I had them in here last time, so I can give you the sheety sheets.
Alright, I'm gonna pee real quick since we're in a pause mode.
Yeah, you're good,
So
brother.
you're gonna puke?
He's gonna pee.
No, pee.
Oh, he's gonna puke.
I'm gonna throw up. This is the worst.
I think you're
Okay.
the one who's closest to people. Seducious.
Yeah, Seducius.
Someone do a healing spell on me.
Do I have one of those? I think so.
You've got several. But you don't have one that would actually, unless you have restoration of some type, you don't have something that would
Where
do that.
can we get you some water? Have you had any?
No.
Down at the stream.
Yeah,
Are you
where's the
Are you
river?
close to a stream?
I'll go jump in it.
Where are these cards? I had them last time. Where'd they go?
Seducius right now is hungover guilt, okay?
Guilt. Cards. Bump, bump, bump.
Greg's hungover and nothing else matters.
That's it. That's all of it. Oh, that's funny.
Oh god.
Okay, well I'll just post the content then.
Oh, hey Nate, did I lose 4 health points earlier? Do I need to take 4 out or?
Oh yeah, you need to take 4 out because he just bum rushed you right in the chest.
Yeah, he did. Good thing my health went up.
I know I included it last time. Why it's being so weird this time? Okay, I'm gonna include the descriptions in chat. Alright, so there's one that you see on there.
I'm actually playing Nothing Else Matters right now for you, Jeremy.
Yes.
There's another one that you see on there.
I like that shirt, Jeremy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Is that a spirit jersey?
Ah!
Oh, yeah. That's the Christmas one last year.
I just want it to be the white letters, though. But I'm not willing to spend $50 right now.
Unless it said XO on.
Absolutely. 100%. I'd spend $300 on that.
I'll make you something that says XO on it.
Let's go.
How?
Bring it on. I would love to see it.
Alright, in the chat
Yeah,
below.
why is Michelle calling me right now?
Because she knows that you're on stream and she thinks you're drunk.
Oh my god.
Hello? Hello?
Please tell me that's Michelle on there.
Look at your text messages.
What's up, baby?
He's busy, Michelle. Leave him alone.
I'm busy.
Hello.
That's for you.
Wow.
Nice.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm role playing. We can try it next time, okay?
Seduceus in full force, in and outside of the game.
I can play a drunk playboy pretty well.
It is. I did put the quest options in the chat thread, and
Okay.
for Sless and Seduceus, and I think Zendri too. You recognize the Butterskull Ranch name. You know that ranch to be a branch that's pretty close to the city which you guys fled, of Coneyberry. So just a heads up on that little tidbit.
Okay.
That was the little town city that you guys were from, that the dragon first attacked when he came to this area, and everyone fled to Phandalin instead.
Anyone see a river? I need a river.
Yeah, we need to find a stream of water. Is there anything nearby?
Is there a river nearby? There's like a river outside of town. You could probably make it. Might take a little bit to get to. But I mean, there's a well in town if you just need water. Or are you trying to go somewhere?
I want water.
Just need to get him water.
Easiest would be to just go back to the Stonehill or even Barthen's Provisions, that like shop. They would have water there if you just need a drink.
I do like the Butterskull Ranch quest.
Butterskull?
Butterskull.
Especially because it's near where we came from. And if the ranch owner's there, he'll reward us, and we can separate ourselves a little bit from Harbin.
I bet there's a well at the ranch. Butterskull.
Give us a chance to test out some of these new spells we got.
Motherfucking orcs again. God damn those guys.
That's freaking good, dude.
Torin, can you just turn into a spider and fucking eat them?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready.
I won't
dude.
look. I won't look.
I can turn to whatever you want. Whatever your heart
Whatever.
desires.
Oh, Torin. We're
Whatever
bunking together tonight.
animal your heart desires.
So did we make a decision on which one we want to take off the board?
Got 6'2", brunette. What?
Are we doing?
What'd you say, Nate?
I just wanted to know, did you guys make a decision on which one you wanted to do?
Buttered skull.
Butterskull? Okay.
Skull. Yeah.
Skull butter.
Skull of Butter. Let me get it loaded up here. So you kind of ripped that piece off the board. You guys want to do anything before you start heading that way?
Wait, were we gonna go shopping?
Yeah, I'm trying to buy some shit, dude.
Oh
You
yeah.
can. There's a couple places in
Yeah, we were
Phandalin where you
supposed to
can.
do that.
Alright, let's go to the sickest buy station.
What are you trying to buy? I guess is the question. Are you looking for anything specific?
I don't know how much money I have. Hold on.
Not much would be my guess. Who? By the way, who picked up the 25 gold pieces that Harbin Wester like threw on the ground, basically?
I did.
I saw Seduceus first. It's just
Yeah,
weird because he's
Seduceus is,
drunk.
Yeah, it's
I don't think I
Seduceus-
actually picked it up. That's like more of a one of us grabbed it.
I'm pretty sure
I
as
thought-
soon as we divvied out the money, he got a little bit less than everybody else.
He hasn't divvied out the money. He was the one that grabbed the whole bag. So.
And you racked up my check. Damn.
Alright, I guess we can go onward then.
So we don't want to shop. We just want to get for it.
Well, I don't have any money.
All right. So you
Unless
guys,
can I steal out of the shop?
you can certainly try. It's always an
Well,
option.
You guys want to get crazy with it or what?
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. Steal something from one of these shops.
Oh,
Steal something?
Oh, we just went 0 to 100.
Seducious being hungover is like, whatever.
I try to full send into the ruby shop, dude.
Torn's Breaking Bad over here.
What are you looking for, Torn? Are you looking for anything specific that you want to try to steal? Or are you just being...
Like, let's go. I want a better weapon.
A better weapon. So... Roll a straight intelligence check for me. I just want to see
How smart I am right now.
if you can get some context clues of what's around you and whether or not that'd be clever.
It'd be worth it, yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
Is that a 20?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's the middle of the day. All the shops are open. It'd be really weird to steal right now.
How much money do we have as a collective? What are we trying to get?
Well, each of us just got 5 gold coins, right? 'Cause we got 25 from the mission.
Seducius grabbed the bag, so it's only if Seducius decides to divide it.
Oh, yeah.
Hand out the gold coins.
Wait, what? What am I rolling? I didn't even roll yet.
I thought you rolled an intelligence check.
Is that
Okay,
a
I think
20?
you rolled a 20.
Oh,
yeah,
you
I
said
said
what's
that
the...
a 20
Yes,
dice.
yes, that is
Yeah.
20, sorry.
Oh. No, I rolled a 2.
Well, this story took a turn.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I mean, why not? You could probably steal things. You're big and scary.
Oh, okay, cool. During the daylight?
Oh my god.
I think this is a bad idea. There's nothing that great in this town anyway.
I feel like this is kind of rigged, that I know.
I feel like we're. What are...
Alright, fine. I'll just follow the peasants.
money we each have.
I mean, he's
Eh?
the peasant.
Yeah. Well, while we're here though,
Oh, here we
Seducius,
go, the
grab that bag of gold coins and let's pass those out.
This bag?
Yes.
Here's the bag. I don't want.
Can somebody get this man some water?
So we're gonna give everyone 5 gold pieces. I'll manage the inventory so you don't have to worry about it.
Thank you.
Guys be drunk the whole time.
You'd have to keep drinking, but yes, if you have booze on you, it's definitely a possibility.
At this point, you're in no rush to sober up, so you might as well.
My thing is,
you
what
just
else
keep
did he
drinking,
drink today?
he's just one of those that it just kind of.
I haven't drank anything else today.
We call that functional alcoholism.
He probably ate something and he didn't tell nobody about it.
Equipment. Currency. Did you not give yourself any starting gold? Flux?
What?
You're supposed to start off with some gold to begin with. Doesn't look like you did. Is that a no? Okay, I'm gonna add it for you.
Thank you.
Burp, burp, burp. Okay, I think I got
Ready to
everybody.
fight.
So,
Stimulus check.
if we're continuing out of the town, to get to Coneyberry and then eventually the Butterskull Ranch, the 3 folks who came from Coneyberry know how to get there really well because you know what that's at. So you're basically going to take the Tribor Trail, which is the trail that you originally took to get in that main road where a lot of the refugees were coming through. But you need to take it about 3 days north. It's a good ride. Getting there isn't going to be like, hey, I can get there in a day or 2. You're going to have to rest a couple of times to get there, so we'll kind of work through some of that stuff a little bit. What's the marching order? What order are you guys going in? Are you walking in a particular order? Are you walking side by side? Someone going to be first, kind of leading the pack?
I'm ready to lead this.
So Torn up front.
Yeah.
I'm stumbling near the back right now.
I got you.
I'll go second.
So as you're getting closer to that, first day's ride's pretty basic. There's nothing really of note. The trail is relatively unpopulated. Most folks have kind of bunkered down by now since the dragon has kind of been around for a week or so, attacking, and has been really a concern to most people in this area. First day you kind of take a rest. Nothing particularly crazy comes up as you're watching through some things. Second day, now you're kind of on this journey. You're getting a little bit closer, maybe 2/3 of the way there. You take that last like kind of rest as you're resting in this area, kind of off in the woods a little bit. And then next day kind of comes through and you start walking, kind of heading back towards this area as well. As you kind of get to that last leg of the trek, that last like 20 miles or so before Butterskull Ranch, you do get into the town of Conaberry, and right away the people that are from the city recognize it. It's a relatively small town, but it was more than just an agrarian place. There was farms around for sure, but there was also shops and things, houses. It was relatively densely populated, but it is deserted now, and it kind of pangs you in the chest a little bit, because you notice now that this home that you've lived in, for however long you were there, is pretty much destroyed. Many of the buildings have been burned. There's not a lot going on. Everything's kind of empty. Even the farms and stuff, after just a week or so, you can see have kind of been ransacked. People just grabbed what they could and left. Others have probably come through. I need Torin, since you were kind of leading the pack, to roll a perception check for me.
Whose home is this again?
This is yours, Seducius's, Sless's, Zendri's, and I think that's everybody. And
Yeah.
technically
That's where we started in the
Legit's too,
beginning.
but Legit lived in a tree.
Yeah, he's gone. He's back in the tree.
He was from the tree nearby.
Yeah.
I rolled wait, what am I doing?
Roll a perception check for me.
Reception. I did 13 total.
13. So as you kind of come near the center of town, where the kind of tri-board trail cuts right through, there's a pretty big well. It's the main well for this city. As you kind of get closer, you see like a horse, kind of a few yards off away from it, where there's a grassy patch kind of grazing. The horses are kind of in clumps, and you can tell from where you are, they're branded on the back of their haunches, and you can just barely make out the brand mark, and it looks to be a stylized B-A-K on the back of these horses.
What was it? B-A-K?
B is in boy, A is in alpha, K is in kilo.
What does that mean?
Oh, it's for Big Al Calazorn, right?
Yeah, you could probably put those two together based on the sheet you took off. That this is the brand that represents Big Al's ranch, and his livestock. Anyone want to do anything with these horses out there? Or we just gotta kind of
Can
keep
we
going.
inspect them? Should we ride them? We
Do
can
we
go
need to
faster.
take them with us?
You could try either way. It's kind of up to you what you want to try to do here.
And there's 4 of them, you said?
There are 3. None of them have saddles.
3.
on.
Only 5 of us. We don't have to mess with them. I'm trying to leave no one behind, dude.
Torin, let me ride on your back.
Come on over!
Get over here!
Get over here! Get on this bag right now, dude.
Are they? They're not tied up, right? They're just kind of running around.
Yeah, they're just kind of grazing in a little grassy spot, a little bit away from the.
I think we just leave them. I mean, that tells us though that we're on the ranch. Though we made it, so
Yeah.
we're getting to where we're trying to be.
Yeah, definitely get some context clues that you're heading the right way and you're getting closer. So you kind of walk a little bit further along. Are you still going in the same order?
Yeah.
So you see like a little bit more wildlife. There's the occasional like jackrabbit that kind of jumps through the trails. You're walking around, some birds in the sky. There's a cow off in the kind of meadow area, as well as you're kind of getting closer to Butterskull Ranch. You can see Butterskull Ranch off in the distance a bit. You've left the city of Conaberry, like kind of went through the city and got on the outside of it. You're probably now like 300 yards away from the city and maybe another like mile-ish, like half mile away from the actual ranch. You can kind of see off in the distance. And there's a cow kind of in like in a pasture separately, just kind of loose. So you get the sense that this ranch is like the livestock has just been around. As you get closer, you also see like pigs just like running around, kind of nascent. Nothing seems to be like in the ranch anymore. Everything seems to have been let loose.
Trent, this is you.
Let's
Just whoever.
keep going.
You guys at this point kind of hear this. You're just gonna kind of keep walking, get to the kind of keep going towards the ranch.
Yeah, let's go to the ranch.
Let me pull that up for you. So you get closer to the ranch and you do notice several very ranchy things. Like there's a pasture kind of set along the way. There's some cornfields that kind of take on like the first portion of the area as you're going to it, kind of on the southwest side of the ranch, and that's the side that you're heading from. So the first thing you see are these cornfields with a little pasture kind of off to the north. And let me get it on the screen so you can see a bit of it. Burp, 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 burp. All right. So you see kind of those first things are the cornfields, which are in the kind of southwest portion of the map. And kind of above it is a pasture. You do see like a little bit of smoke still burning. It's dark smoke. It's not like chimney smoke. It looks like parts of this ranch were burned down or destroyed. In the center are a clustering of trees where you can see a bit of an orchard, and you can just a bit see the actual ranch, the actual house, kind of following the road beyond the cornfields.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yep, well,
Let's just move.
let's go jump in the fire, guys.
Go big or go home, baby.
So you start approaching
Hey.
towards the farmhouse as you're kind of getting in that direction. And you notice it's a 2-story farmhouse, kind of a pitched roof, shingles kind of on it with a stone chimney. You can kind of see that there are wooden doors at different places to enter, like a front door, a back door. There's a cellar door on the outside. The doors are wooden with like iron hinges, and there are shutters on every window, but the shutters all seem open. So are you guys kind of all approaching the farmhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Which direction are we coming from here?
So you're coming from the southwest, and the farmhouse is that gray. See if I can mark it for you. It's kind of that gray square in the center. This thing in blue is the farmhouse,
Okay.
Okay.
and you're coming
And is that like trees?
this way.
Is that like a whole bunch of trees? Is that in the middle there?
Yeah, that's an orchard.
Okay.
So you guys trying to like sneak up on this house, or you just gonna like go right in front door?
I think keep sneaking up on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like everyone to roll
Yeah.
a stealth check.
Can you just remind me which dice and the 20, right?
Yeah, 90% of your rolls will be that d20.
And then which one am I looking at
Stealth.
on my character sheet?
No, I think you have to roll 3 times, right?
Yeah, you gotta
How
roll
many
3
times
times.
am I rolling it?
Three.
Okay.
And add it up.
So 11.
11. Cool. So the which one are you? That was G. O2. Where are you? O2. O2. 11 points of damage. That first one, you hear him just like drop to his knees. He's grabbing his ears. You see a little bit of blood start to pour out of his ears. That one hurt him quite a bit. The next one, kind of right behind him, does the same. Where are you? 1. And also, they're kind of both stumbling to their knees now. Like that really just absorbed into their brains. They felt it. The one behind it still standing. He took some damage, but he's able to kind of slump some of it off, and he is aggressively moving forward still. Where are you, Q3? You're going to take 11. What is that? 6? Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, sir?
No. I like where I'm positioned right now, so I'm gonna stay there.
Cool. That brings us to Flux. Your turn.
Okay. So, Am I within 90 feet of that third guy?
Absolutely.
I am. Okay, perfect. So I want to hit him with the Hunter's Mark spell.
Okay. Little bonus action, sure.
And what that does is it deals an extra bit of damage when I hit it with a weapon. I'm gonna get him in the sights and hit him with that.
Okay.
That's right, you are.
And what do you? So he Hunter's Mark just gets on him. Like you cast it, so he's got Hunter's Mark on it. You kind of sense this connection that you have between you and it. And then how are you going? Are you going to try to attack next, or do something else?
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I am going to attack it with my sickle.
Okay. So let's get you in
Well, I have to
range.
move forward. Yeah, I've got to get him in.
Do you want to move on this one? You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
The third guy.
And if you're going to hit him with your sickle, go ahead and roll to hit. So it's going to be a D20 plus your hit bonus for the sickle, which is a +4.
That's an 8 total.
8 total. That misses. So you go through it, goes just a little bit wide as you're kind of running and trying to cast spells at the same time. The pig is still kind of in your brain because you feel a little bit bad about what caused all of this in the first place. But you do miss and go a little bit wide on that particular one. And I just want to check. Hunter's Mark doesn't give you advantage, I don't think.
What?
I just want to see if Hunter's Mark gives you advantage on hits. No, it does not. Okay, so that does bring us then to the first orc that's kind of on his knees. And he is going to kind of rise up and just go towards the thing that caused him all this pain and strife. And he's going to try to attack Seducius with his big old great axe.
Big ol' what?
Great axe.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if that hits. It's cocked. Let me try that one more time. 13. That's an 18. That probably hits you, I'm guessing.
Oh, motherfucker.
So he does 9 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
That ends his turn. That brings us to Torin, so we're going to shoot over to the other side since Torin decided to get into the building by himself.
Let's go, baby.
Torin, you're still a cat. These things aren't attacking you, but they are trying to close in on your position.
Okay.
Pee on him.
I don't have a pee spell.
Your bladder does not seem full.
No, it doesn't. Actually, I have to pee in real life, but I'm gonna go
Act it out. Show us what you'll do.
towards the door.
Which door? Back the way you came, or because you're basically your ways that you can go.
Top?
Yeah, you're like here at the bottom. You're that dragon with the T on it. There's a door here you can try to get through. There are 2 windows and there are stairs, and there's also a door here.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the stairs.
To the stairs, okay.
That looks fun.
Roll an acrobatics check as the cat.
Ooh.
Alright.
See if you can get past this thing.
I don't know what I have in the cat.
If you go to your extras and then click on the cat, it'll give you its stat block, and then look at its skills list. Which for you don't have any. You're not proficient.
Extra.
So you're just
Okay,
gonna
so I have 14 then.
so add 2 because you get a dex bonus on that one for acrobatics. So
Okay, so I have 16 then.
16. Let's see if he can grab you. He'll do an athletics check to see. No, he gets a 9. So yeah, you're able to just right past him. And as a cat, your speed is 40 feet. So you are able to actually get up these stairs, which goes up to the second platform. And you actually end up right about there. And you now see some more stuff. I'll show it to you.
Hey Nate, the 3 orcs that are outside are the ones that were in the first room, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So you can see about this much in this new space that you've run up to. Kind of leads up into a hallway with a bunch of doors, and there is an open space at the end that you can't quite see everything, but you can see that it opens up.
Can I make a telepathy call?
Yeah, you want to try to inform? Yeah, go for it.
I do.
What do you got to keep it 25 words.
Oh shit.
What? I'm stuck in this head. And I need you guys to come to me
Is that actually what you said?
I'd have to know what you just said.
Yeah.
Wait, do it again.
There's 2 orcs right behind me. I need you guys to come get me.
We need to go get him.
Alright. You can respond,
I'm hearing
Flux.
this in my brain.
Yes.
I'm hearing this in my brain.
It would have been great if you looked where he was in the house.
I've been a smoker a long time.
I love it.
What exactly did you say?
I need you to come to Soundville. There are 2 orcs chasing me.
Yeah. He's on the 2nd floor. There were 2 orcs chasing him.
Okay. All right. Are they in earshot that I can tell them? No, I'm sure there isn't. Who's the closest to me?
think it was-
Good God.
It's probably Seducius.
Hey.
Or no, it's Celeste because you're behind, right?
Yeah, I was just a little bit behind you, so I think it's me.
Okay. I think Celeste and I'm gonna grab Celeste if I can. It's still on Torrent's turn, but I want to be able to let him know. Hold on, Torrent. Celeste and I'm gonna try and get Celeste. We've got orcs out here as well. Wait, that's way more than 25 words. Okay.
You gotta like tweet it.
Help you.
Yeah.
We're on our way.
A brain tweet.
We're on
Yeah.
our way. I'm all prepared.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright. Did we...
wait. Tell him to look through the house though to see if he can find Big Al.
So just remember, it's one message. It's not like call and response. I just want to make sure
Oh, I know.
that we're set.
Stay safe. We're on our way.
I got more words.
Alright. So that's gonna end... that's gonna end Torrent's turn. Which will
Yeah,
bring
this
us...
music is epic.
It's there. This is my Star Wars mix.
Hey.
So that ends Torrent's turn. That's gonna bring us to these orcs on the bottom. Let's see if they care enough to keep following you. One does not. One does. Okay, so he's just gonna kind of keep pursuing you up these stairs. And he does make it up the stairs, kind of right behind you, but he hasn't gotten to you yet. But he is pursuing you. Celeste, it is your turn.
Oh, it's mine, not Flux.
No, it should be Celeste's turn.
Oh, okay.
If you
Yeah,
if you look at the screen, your character, like the order is on that side. I'm not sure why it's reversed, which is weird. I feel like I want it to not do that, but I don't know why it's not.
Oh, I see it.
Better change that.
Would you mind zooming in on the map so I can see how far away I am?
Yeah. You are. This is you in the bottom. On your screen, it would be the
Yeah.
bottom left.
So I'm like 10 feet away from the closest one.
Yes.
Okay. That's the one that's right next to. That's the one that's closest to Seducius too, right? Okay.
Correct.
I am. I'm going to use a. Well. Actually, what I'm going to do. I can cast a spider web that can go like 20 feet in radius.
A spider web?
Yeah, just. I'm trying to help you here. So, right, the new one that I got, Nate.
Yeah, you can cast web.
Yeah. Actually, you know what though? There's no. But there needs to be something for like to attach it to though for it to be 20 feet. Never mind. All right, I'm just gonna do a. I'm gonna do my ice knife attack.
Nice.
On that one that's closest to me, that's right next to Seducius.
So. Yeah, he's within like melee range with you. You could like reach out and hit him. A ranged attack gets disadvantage when you're that close. The other thing you know about Ice Knife, when it hits, Ice Knife explodes. So
Oh.
anything within that 5-foot range takes damage too. So you might want to aim a little further.
Okay. Well, then never mind. Then I will.
Ice Knife would be great if you did it on like the middle one, because then it could possibly hit its buddies and not your friends.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's do that.
So roll to hit on that one. That's going to be your D20 plus, what is it with it? Plus 5 on that.
So 19.
19. That definitely hits. So go ahead and roll the damage for Ice Knife.
Add another D20 or no? Or do I need to do?
The damage on Ice Knife is a D10.
Oh,
One D10.
D10. Okay. Which one of these is the 10? Is it the one?
There's two. One has 2 zeros and one has 1 0. Honestly, you can use either. It doesn't matter. The 0 is the 10, so you just pick whichever one you prefer. One is if you need to roll like 100.
Oh, okay. 5.
5, cool. So you do 5 points of damage to that one back there, and you see this just like icicle shoot out of Celeste's tiefling like reddish hands, and it lands this dude right in the throat, and just like he drops, he's done. But as it like goes through, as soon as it makes contact with his skin and kind of like pierces his jugular, it just erupts into a fountain of like ice shrapnel. Let's see if the others manage to avoid it. Dex 13. First one does.
Are the orcs trapped under ice now?
They are not. Second one is. So they both are able to kind of like shield themselves from the spray, but that first one is indeed dead.
Yes. I was hoping to trap him under ice, but I couldn't get him.
Yeah.
So that brings us to that other orc in the background, and he's also going to shoot forward and attack, and he's going to try to attack Flux since she's the closest. So he's going to try to hit you with his weapone. This is not going to be good,
With
Flux.
his what?
His weapone. His like big ass sword. I'm really sorry, Flux. I'm just going to show this to you, but it is as a natural 20. So
Oh.
he's going to get a critical on you, which means he
He's
does.
got flux.
He's got Flux, bro. He's going to
Flux
do
up, dude.
12 points of damage.
Thick.
The
Just
struggle
like we
with-
like them.
Which will bring us back to the top of the round. Zendri, it is your turn.
Woo!
Hey, girl.
Flux drew the shortest straw.
So still down though, right?
Say that again.
I'm still hurt.
You are a little hurt. I think you only took, what, like 5 points of damage?
Okay.
So, if I look at your character, things that would make sense, you could probably try to take out the orc in front of you. He's looking pretty hurt. The one in the back is still pretty tough and not too damaged.
Will my crossbow make it?
Oh yeah, crossbows, like most of your spells go at least 60 feet, that's pretty far. You could also just try to heal Flux, who took a shit ton of damage that you saw. Kind of up to you.
Save her.
You can destroy.
Yes, I do want to do that.
You want to heal?
Yeah.
So your healing spell that you have is Cure Wounds. That's touch, so you
Do
would
I
need
hit
to...
cast?
What's that? Yeah.
Do I need to hit cast?
Yep. And then you're going to roll 1d8 and add 2 to it. And that's how much health you give back to Flux.
Alright, hold on. Which one was it?
I have to pee in real life,
The
so
D8.
Middle one.
I love you.
I love you too.
Wasn't talking to you this time.
I was talking
Oh.
to Fluff. You said an add 2, 4.
4?
After
Okay.
you touch Flux, will you touch me? I'm hurt too.
I think you need to drink some water.
So you get 4 points of health back, Flux.
Yay.
Zendri, anything else you want to do with your turn?
Can I also shoot my
Cure Wounds was your action.
crossbow?
Cure Wounds was your action, so you wouldn't be able to do that as well.
Ah,
And I don't think you have any bonus actions available to you yet.
I don't see any. No, so I guess I'm done.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be...
Wait, Nate, do I have to change my health, my hit points on my thing here?
You should, yes. And if you do it that way, it actually updates Twitch too. So Twitch actually, like, the people see how bad you're
Yeah.
dying.
So I took a 12 hit and then she gave me 4.
Yeah, you took 12 and then she gave you 4.
Okay.
Total -8.
So what do we update so it reflects?
If you look at your character sheet...
Oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah, if you do that, it actually updates on the Twitch stream.
Oh, dope.
Alright, so I am down to 17 out of 20. So not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad. You're a paladin. You got plenty of beef to go. So that's actually going to be Seducius' turn now.
Hey.
Come through here.
First of all, just as a DM, put it out there, he did kind of like mob most of the monsters for you already.
Yeah. I just don't know. I'm not gonna be able to hit both of them with anything. How can I tell if my dagger or rape does more damage? Or
Your rapier does.
do they do the same?
They do different amounts of damage actually, but if you want to see it, if you look at your actions and you look next to the weapon, your dagger says 1d4 plus 2 in the damage column.
Yeah.
Your rapier does 1d8 plus 2.
Okay.
So the potential is higher for the rapier to do more.
Okay.
Why do you sound like you're in a spaceship?
Yeah, you sound really far away. Did you mute yourself?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There you
Put it closer to your mouth.
go. Inside.
Yeah.
How's that?
Speaking of Al.
And then just so I'm clear, if I like do a rapier, then I can't do no spell because that was like my one action, right?
Correct. Yeah, that would count as your action.
Okay.
Just something to note too. That would be kind of like big for a bard to know. Like one of the special abilities of a bard is you get these die that you can basically hand out. They're like inspiration points, and if you give them to your teammates or yourself, you can use it to like up roll. So if you look through your actions, like you see bonus actions, you'll see you've got some bonus actions in there. One is called Bardic Inspiration. That's just an important mechanic to understand as a bard.
Okay.
What just happened?
I think Trent auto dropped. I think it's computer locked.
No, it's less.
Oh yeah, that's right. Someone did.
Okay.
Oh dear. Let's get some pretzels.
Some pretzels?
Some pretzels.
They make you thirsty. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna focus on that orc that says number 2.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the Dissonant Whisper.
Okay. And do you want to do it at first level or second level? You have 1 second level spot left.
Yeah, I feel like I want to do second just to get rid of this guy.
Just to put it out there in the world, you can see he's hurt pretty bad.
Is he? Oh, okay. Okay. Then I'll keep it at my level 1 then.
Okay. So you cast Dissonant Whispers, and I need to roll on this one. So what do I need to beat? 13?
Right.
Wisdom. What's his wisdom? He fails. So go ahead and roll 3d6 for your damage.
Okay. Go with the 6 on it, obviously.
Yeah. While you're rolling that, let me help Jeremy get back into Discord.
Okay. You say I roll it 3 times or once?
3 times. 3, 6.
Okay. Okay. So I rolled a 9 total.
So yeah, he's hearing this like really just disconcerting music kind of play through as your loot kind of comes through. That's it right there. And he just like it's hard to explain. Like he's not physically melting, but his body just like collapses. And he
Hey.
is now dead. So 2 orcs dead. One's still alive on the outside of the house. That'll bring us back to Flux. Your turn. You still got Hunter's Mark on the orc in front of you. He's still looking pretty okay though. He's not too badly damaged.
Yeah. And I'm still okay in terms of my health, thanks to shit. Alright, well I think I'm gonna attack with the rapier then.
With your sickle, you mean?
Since I already have yeah, sure.
Was it the sickle or the rapier that you had?
I had the sickle out.
Oh, you have both. That's right. You can use
I
either.
have both, but
Okay.
well, yeah, because the rapier does more damage, so
Yeah. Okay. Roll to hit.
and since I have that hunter's that's 1d plus 2.
For first you got to see if you hit it. So that's a d20. And if you look like next in your rapier column, you'll see like there's range and then hit /DC. That's the bonus you add to your d20 to see if you hit it.
Oh, 6. Okay, so I rolled a 16.
Okay, that definitely hits. So now you're gonna roll damage. It's the next column over. That's 1d8 plus 2.
That's an 8 total.
Okay. So you take that rapier and just kind of like stab as quick as you can to it, and it gets him like right in the face, but he's still like hanging on, but by a thread. Oh wait, actually no.
Even with the,
You gotta roll. You gotta roll your Hunter's Mark damage too. So that's 1d6.
That's a 3.
All right. So you kind of like see him. He's in there, just kind of like on this like rapier, and you just push it a little further, and he just collapses under that last little bit. So
Where I'm from.
he is dead skis.
Pop, 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 pop.
Done. All right. So the orcs on the outside of the building are now dead. That's gonna bring us to Torin. It is your turn. You're on the 2nd level. Yeah, you're right. You could be right next to him if you wanted to. He was right behind you on the stairs.
I see. Yeah, I'll just hit him with my weapon, I guess then.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and roll to hit. With that scimitar, so roll a d20 and add 5 to that number.
Oh gosh, I got a total of 10.
That misses on this guy. So that's kind of both of your moves. That actually does bring us to the one that you were facing. So he's like now kind of stunned and surprised. He's gonna try to hit you back now that you're swinging at him. He misses. But with his bonus, he's just gonna like yell out, "Intruders! There's people here, you fucks!"
Oh shit.
The one behind that hears, and he's gonna try to get up the stairs. He can make it just to the landing before he sees that. That will probably end his turn, and then Celeste, it's your turn. You guys are outside still, but you could get in the kitchen and probably in the dining room area in one turn.
Yeah, because there's no orcs outside anymore, right?
Correct. You killed all the ones that came outside.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, I think the best thing to do is just to get in the house so we can help Torin out, right?
Yeah, so you can get it to like right about there-ish. So still on the first level in the dining room.
Can I do an attack from there too, or no?
You wouldn't really be able to see the orc on the stairs the way how far he made it up. So there wouldn't be anyone to attack unless you want to check some of the other doors.
No. I think we need to help him, so I'll wait.
So that's gonna be Zendra. Your turn. You want to just get in the house too?
Don't I still have somebody trying to attack me?
Nope. Flux
No,
killed him.
Then yes. Then yes, I do. Oh, hey, thanks.
So I will move you in there as well. Put you there. And then Seducius, same thing. You just want to get in the building, or do you want to go around or anything? Okay.
Nope. Want to go straight in.
All right. Flux.
Yeah. Yes.
Torin, back to your turn, sir. So you're
What?
upstairs.
Okay.
You heard this dude scream out, so other orcs are probably going to be upon you soon. You have this other one in front of you.
Alright, so I am now little butt turned into a tiny mouse.
Okay. So you're going to
Or
use
rat-
your other
rat.
wild shape.
Rat, it's a rat.
Okay, turn
Yeah.
into a rat.
I'm just gonna scurry out to my homies, or to the main room.
So you're going to try to get past this dude?
Yeah.
Roll another acrobatics check for me.
Shit, that's an 8.
Let's see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get past him with that. So he's going to try and stop you. He does hit. You said you're a rat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's going to knock you out of your form. What is his damage on that one? 6. How much health does
Oh, yeah.
your rat have? Probably like a point.
Yeah, whole
Yeah.
1.
So here's what happens when you take damage in your wild shape like we talked about. So the first thing that happens is whatever damage you take comes out of your animal form. After you take damage as your animal form, whatever's left over goes into your actual druid form. So he did
Okay.
6 points of damage to you. So you, as a rat, you take that. You immediately turn back into a person because he destroyed your animal form. And then you take 5 more points of damage. So 6 points total, but only 5 points out of your actual health pool. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yep.
But you are now back in front of him as a druid once more.
Alright.
I think that's everything you can do on that turn.
Wow. Okay, good luck, guys.
I will say...
I mean, I'm about to get fucked.
So that's going to be the other orc's turn. He's just going to... Let's see if he noticed new people came in behind him. He did not, so he's just going to keep going up, and he's going to also try to attack you, kind of on that same landing path. So let's see if he hits. 17, that definitely hits you, so you're going to take another 6 points of damage.
Shit. Down to 10.
That'll end his turn, and that'll bring us to Celeste. It's your turn.
All right. Well, can I move close enough to where I can attack, or?
Yeah, I'll say if you get to like the end of the landing, you could see up and see both of the orcs there.
Okay. All right. Well, I wonder if should I attack or should I use my new spell so that they're stuck in the web?
Kind of up to you. And they're not necessarily stuck. They might just be like slowed down. Let me read web real quick. Just double check it. 20-foot web. Yeah, it's just difficult terrain, so they could technically still walk out of it.
Okay. Well, then I need to. I definitely need to attack them then.
Okay.
Am I gonna get close enough to use burning hands or no?
Yeah, Burning Hands shoots out like a cone, like a 15-foot cone. You would definitely
Okay.
be able to hit both of them.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
So they need to roll dex saves. Let's see if they succeed. First one
Did you
fails.
Close the Twitch.
Oh yeah, I did. Let me get it back on. Sorry. I realized we were talking about Maggie, and I didn't want it to be on, so I turned it off.
No, that's okay. You don't have to turn it off if you don't want to, too.
We're almost done. I don't think anyone's in the chat anyway anymore. So they both fail. So go ahead and roll damage for your Burning Hands.
Okay. Which is 4d6.
3d6. Unless you're doing it at second level. If you're doing it at second level, then yes.
Yeah. Let's just do a second level.
Okay. Yeah. So 4d6.
15.
15. So you see these two orcs just immediately catch fire, and then almost like char and burn, and they are crispy. Both of them instantly die.
They're crispy.
Yeah.
It's 2 husks now, and Torin is kind of now as these things fall. You see and make eye contact with Torin for the first time since this encounter kind of started. One quick thing to note, Celeste, since you used another second level spell and used Ice before, you have no more second level spell spots.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, Ice Knife before isn't that I used the one on the top, didn't I?
You tell me.
Yeah, I did the one on the top.
Oh,
The
okay.
1D. Yeah.
Cool, then we'll move that around. Awesome, so you have one more.
Well, I guess they both say the same thing. And what is it? I don't see like a difference.
Like, what's the difference in spell?
Yeah.
Let's look. Ice Knife at second level.
They have the same effect and everything. I don't know.
Cool damage increases by 1d6. No, the first hit does 1d10, but that explosion does more. At second level.
Oh, yeah. I guess we did it as that then. So that's fine. I'll use both slots. Okay, cool.
That's the end of your turn, I'm guessing, Celeste?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we can search the house, I guess.
Well, there are still other orcs that have been alerted. But I would say for right now, you don't see any other ones around you.
Oh. Okay. All right. So who's it now? Landry?
Now we're kind of out of combat for the bit, so if you want to go in any order, you can.
Oh, okay.
Do I have? So I see that I have a spell that says detect evil and good. What is that?
Sure. So that one lets you kind of pipe in if anything around you of a particular, like a particular type of monster is around. So you can choose. I just want to see if it's so basically, you know if there's the type of creature, aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, anywhere within your 30 feet vicinity. So it's less like a homing beacon and more like radar.
Well, I feel like we should just head up to this second floor here and see if we can find Big Al.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of look in these 2 areas. There is several doors in front in this hallway. So like 3 kind of on the northern side of the building and 2 kind of on the southern side of the building. Any particular one you want to try to go into?
Let's do the one at the top.
This very first one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys kind of go into this building in this room, and it's a small space. It looks like it was probably used as an office space. There's a big desk with some ledgers and papers kind of on top of this area, with a window kind of right behind where the desk is, and the chair has been turned over.
Alright, so nothing of value in there.
Are you looking for anything of value, or are you just...
Well, I'm just saying, like, nothing worth, like, continue looking there, right?
I don't determine that. You guys do.
Oh. Do you guys want to look around in this room? Or keep going and just looking for Big Al? What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I think we should look for things of value personally, because we just had to fucking slaughter all those orcs. I want to like make it worth it finding Big Al.
Okay.
So what kind of check would be to like see if there's anything of value in this room?
If you're trying to actually look through the desk, I'd have you roll like an investigation check.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that's in there is the desk.
The desk and like
Really?
some messy papers.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. What a 5.
Roll an investigation
Yeah,
check so
I
you can see
mean-
anything.
Yeah. I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5.
Well, a 1 plus 4, so 5.
Yeah, nothing seems to be of value in that particular space. Kind of looking around, throwing some papers around. Looks like something's hit this before.
okay. Well, then let's try the next room then.
So you kind of go into these other rooms as you check them out. Which one are you trying to go to first, just so I kind of know?
I see 2 things on the screen. Which area are we?
So you just went in this first one. That was the office. If you
Okay.
look on the screen up near the top, so I'll make it
Yeah.
a little bigger, you'll see those little white squares are basically doors. So you've got 2 more up
Got it.
top that you can look at, and then 3 more on the bottom you can look at.
I'll go for the one on like right across from the room we were just in.
Okay. So you open up that space, and inside is like a small closet. And
Can I open the closet?
yeah, for sure. You
I want to
open it
go
up.
in the closet.
There's just like a mop and broom and a bucket. Looks like a little pantry or cleaning closet, I should say. It's basically our
Wait.
janitor's closet.
All right. Well, I go out of the closet to a different area.
Anywhere else you're trying to look? You want to go to like another room, or you trying to pick a space specifically?
I'll go to the room like right to the left of it.
So you kind of open up that one. That one's one of the like ranch hand bedrooms. You see like a bunch of different personal things. There's a couple beds, like a foot locker with some clothes inside. Not much that you can see here as well. Looks like the orcs have probably messed with a lot of these things.
I don't know. Should we even look at the other rooms, or should we just go upstairs?
There's nowhere
Well, I
else
think
to go
it's-
upstairs. This is the top floor.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, we might as well on the
Well-
way to like. Obviously, we can't see what's at the end of the hallway. But we might as well just keep checking these rooms in case.
I will say
Yeah.
actually, if you've moved up that far, you can probably see to the back wall now, and it
Yeah,
opens up
well-
into another space.
Yeah, I guess we should check the other rooms since we're here.
So you kind of look through these rooms, and all for brevity, we'll see. There's another ranch hands room that you kind of see next to the office. Another one here, and then as you check this final room, kind of the largest one, you notice this one actually has a nicer bed in it. Kind of 4-post pillar. There's a big chunky wardrobe across the wall as well in this space. So like you probably put 2 and 2 together. This is probably Big Al's room.
Yeah, but he's not there.
Yeah, you just see that big bed and then a big wardrobe.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess let's get out of these rooms and go into that big hallway.
So you kind of go into this big hallway. It opens up, and this is like a pretty big common room. It's like one of the big gathering areas in this space. There's padded chairs around. There's like turned over things of dragon chests, and like you see a bunch of like games that have been knocked over as the orcs have come through and just like ripped everything apart. But it doesn't seem like there are orcs in here, which is weird because Torn was almost certain that he heard other ones down this hall. But there are stairs that go down.
Well,
Does that go down into that front, like the kitchen?
You're not sure if it goes into the kitchen based on what you saw, but it does go back down into the first level.
yeah, I guess we should go down the stairs.
So you kind of walk down that way, and you find yourself into a foyer. As you start to walk down, though, I need everyone to roll initiative again. The remaining portions of the orcs have tried to defend this place, and they've clustered together waiting for enemies to try to come outside this way. So if everyone could do me a favor and roll more. That's orcs. How many did we do? So 1, 2, 5.
Initiative.
You said initiative?
Initiative. Yep, we're gonna go into combat again.
You're at 10.
Okay, keep those numbers handy. I'll ask for them in a second.
Oh, 14.
14. Okay. Duplicate. Okay. Couple are in this back hallway, right outside. Couple are here. Okay. Seducius, what did you say you got? 14?
No, that was Schleff.
Oh, sorry.
I only got a 9.
9 for Seducius. And then Zendra, you said you had a 10?
Yeah.
And then Flux, what'd you get?
I got 18 total.
Nice. And then Torn, what'd you get?
15. Do I count? I'm not really there.
You are really there.
Oh, I am there now?
Yeah, you're all together now.
What?
I saved you, bro.
Oh, hey,
He like murdered the orcs in front of you.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
Avengers.
I didn't realize those are the ones in front of me. I heard that part.
Damage
My
incorporated.
dude, let's go.
So basically, think of yourselves like kind of clustering into the hallway down. You're coming down this stairway, and as you're coming down, you see the orcs here kind of clustered within it. And since it was kind of Seducius and Celeste that were kind of searching them all, those are the ones that are there. So first up is going to be Flux. You're doing pretty poor in health, I think. Am I wrong? Are you okay?
15.
Oh, okay, you're fine. Sorry, I have the old build up.
Yeah, I think she got healed, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
But you see
Maybe a
4
little.
orcs in front of you, some half outside the building, most of them inside this foyer.
Hmm.
Shit. Gotta attack.
Which one do you want to attack?
I want to attack Jimmy.
Is it in close enough for you to see it? I can bring it up.
See. I would say, I guess 6.
Sure.
6
Yeah, that first one there, you can make it there. And how do you want to attack him?
with my rapier.
Okay, roll to hit.
So for that one, it's 1d2. No, sorry, it's a d20 and then the +4.
Yep, exactly right.
Is that correct? Okay.
Oh, big number.
13 total.
Just enough to hit.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll damage now.
That's a 1d2.
It's a 1d8, I think. Yeah.
7 total.
7. Nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
nice big stab on this orc here. He's still standing, but that was a pretty considerable hit on this thing, so he grunts in pain as you hit him. How much did you say? 7 in total? 6 in total.
7 total.
7 total. Nice, yeah. Pretty big hit on this guy. And then that will bring us to one of these other orcs. Sees kind of Flux and Celeste kind of run down the stairs, a few different ones. So what other moves do we have? I think this one's just gonna try to stay back a little bit and just chuck a javelin at the first person he sees, which in this case is probably going to be Celeste. So he's gonna try to hit you with this thing. Throws a javelin at you and kind of surprise. That's definitely gonna hit you. That's a 16 plus 5.
Oh.
So you take 6 points of damage from this javelin as it just wings at you and hits you in the shoulder.
Oh.
Sick.
Okay.
Okay. That'll end his turn. Zendri, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna hit him with my crossbow.
Okay. I'll say you can probably get into position and do that. So go ahead and roll to hit on that crossbow. So you're going to roll a d20. And then on that crossbow, it's a +2 to hit.
So 16.
How much?
I rolled a 16.
Oh yeah, that's enough. So that hits. Now you're going to roll your damage on the crossbow, which is 1d6 plus 2.
Mm. 7.
Cool. With a big hit from the bolt. Kind of withdraws a little bit. Pretty big hit on this orc who kind of grunts in pain as well. Seducius, your turn, sir.
Wait, did we attack the same orc twice, or is it different ones?
Well, I guess it's a good question. Who are you trying to hit? I hit the one that hit Celeste first for Zendri. But did you want to hit someone specifically on that map? Were you trying to hit like one of those orcs specifically?
No.
Okay.
I was just going for the same person.
Oh, you're going for the same one. Okay, well sorry, my fault then. That one's actually dead, so we'll kill that one instead.
Oh, okay. So then it's the other one then.
Yep. So I'll boost up that other. Cool. So that one actually crumples down to the floor and dies. Plus.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay. So Seducius, back to your turn, sir.
Yo, okay. So I want to use a second level spell. I want to use a Shatter again. Since
Okay.
they're all kind of like grouped together.
Yeah.
I'll probably like do the focal point on that one that says like number 8, since it's
Okay.
kind of in the middle of
Sure.
the group.
Yeah, that would hit them all. Let's see if that hits on
Um,
Shatter. Seducious. Shatter. What is it? A dex save? Con save. Alright. 13 to beat. First one was a natural 1, so we'll say that was 0-7. He needs no. That was a natural 20, so he's going to take half for 8, and then 9, 18. So, the first one fails, 8 and 9 succeed, but roll your damage, they'll still take half.
Okay. So 13.
13, okay. So, this first one actually dies. He just, like, melts almost immediately, because his fill was so bad.
Melt, motherfucker.
Melt. That was 7, so 7 crumples. And then these other two seem to shake it off a little bit. They're a little bit hardier, they seem, than the others. But they still take 7 points of damage from Shatter. So both of them looking pretty roughed up. That brings us to one of the last living orcs, who's also just going to wing a javelin, kind of save from the safe distance they had set up. And he's going to try to hit Flux, since she's in front. He rolls an 18 plus 5, so that's going to hit you. That's like a 23. And you take 6 points of damage from that as well.
And Flux is dead.
No. 6 points of damage?
6 points of damage.
I did 18. I was like,
Yeah. 18 would not be good.
Yeah, wait till
Yeah,
you get to like
well,
level like 10 and you're doing like 100 points of damage on one turn.
oh my god.
Flux, that does bring us back to your turn though.
Jesus, I'm at 11. Shit.
I'll heal you.
No.
Survives.
Yeah.
Let me see. I might want to cast a spell because I don't feel like I'm strong enough to probably battle anybody.
Yeah, you got some. I mean, you can also heal yourself. You have cure wounds.
True, but I'd rather try to stop this before I cure myself.
I feel you.
'Cause I'm
Fuck shit.
still okay.
You're in the front. You could do burning hands. It wouldn't hurt anyone. That does a 15-foot cone of fire.
Yeah, I think I'll do that one. That was the one that's doing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's dex save. Let's see if they succeed. First one, natural 20 again. Second one fails. So the first one is a half damage. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. It's 3d6. First one's only going to take half because he succeeded. The other one's going to take it full.
Okay, so I roll d6 3 times and add it all up.
Yep, exactly right.
Sick. 11 total.
11 total. Alright, so 8 with the damage he already took just burns up another charred crispy orc. And then the other is going to take half that, so he's going to take 6 points of damage. And he's pretty burnt, but not dead yet. He's still there, just angry and a little bit warmer than he would like to be. But Torin, it's your turn, sir.
Alright, fuck me, huh? Alright.
No, you're gonna fuck them.
Alright, can I hit him with like a... Should I hit him with a spell then? Hit him
Yeah,
with
it's
a
up to you.
Thunder Wave?
I mean, he's like you can see him from afar, and he's looking pretty beat up.
Pretty bad. Okay, I'll just do do a breathe weapon.
Sure, you want to do a breath weapon?
Or breath weapon, yeah, oh my god. Yeah.
So like your dragonborn ability? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
you're what color dragonborn are you again? Blue?
Blue.
Okay, so I think that's lightning. A line of
Yeah.
lightning. Okay, so I think that's on me. So
Ride the lightning. There we go.
That's right. Racial feature. What is is it? What's your dex save on this? Dex 11. Alright, let's see if you can set it away then. 10. Yeah, he takes the full brunt of that. So go ahead and roll damage.
It's okay.
Which I think at that level is 2d6.
2D. What's the 2D?
2d6. So roll a d6 twice.
8.
8? Okay, yeah, that's definitely enough to kill this thing. So he just like sees that lightning and you see him just kind of spaz and this electrical arc of blue energy kind of goes around him and he just crumples to the floor like smoke trailing out of his eyes from this taser that you've given him. All the orcs seem dead.
They seem dead.
No more alive in front of you in this foyer. There's nothing else in this foyer that seems of value. You can see a couple different doors. One leads out. A couple other ones lead back into the dining room that you were in before.
Fucking orcs.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's any place else to explore in this house, right? I mean, we've already looked.
Yeah, I mean, you've gone on both levels.
Yeah. So
Roll a history check for me.
I feel like we're gonna find Big Al remains somewhere, his bones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
17.
17. You would remember this pretty well. You were kind of observant on the way in. Like, there's a big stone, like almost facade at the bottom of this thing. And you know that usually if you see that on the outside of the house, there's a basement.
Yeah. So one of these other doors is going to lead to a basement, probably. Yeah. Because I guess technically, if we can't find Big Al, we're supposed to try and, if he's not alive, supposed to be able to prove to what's his name that he's dead.
Harbin.
Yeah.
That guy. So, all right. Well, yeah. Let's look through these doors here and see if we can figure out how to get to that basement.
Sure.
Okay.
As you're kind of searching, there's only one door on the bottom floor still left. It's this one down here, and it just opens up into a closet. And in that closet, it's just shelves and some dinnerware and silverware. It doesn't seem like there's anything of value here. You don't see any other doors on the first level here, inside the building.
All right. So we got to go outside.
So you go outside. Almost as soon as you go outside, you do see a cellar door. That looks like it leads into a downstairs basement or something.
Let's open it up. Let's go in.
Yeah. So the doors open up. They're not locked or anything. As you kind of open up the cellar door, you see a cellar with a dirt floor and walls of stone, about 8 foot high, with a plank ceiling on top. In the center of the cellar, which is pretty dark, but you can see some of the light coming in as you open the doors. In a chair, kind of bound, is a large figure with a sack, like a burlap sack over his head. Along the walls are all of these molds of the skulls that are shaped as butter, which is what the molds were used for earlier. And that's, in a very literal sense, why this is called Butter Skull Ranch.
I want to take one of those molds. That sounds badass.
Cool. There are molds and there is actual butter in the shape of it.
I want the butter, dude.
Yeah.
We'll add some to your inventory. You have some butter skulls in your inventory.
Yeah. Give me some.
The folks from Coneyberry would know this pretty well. They're a pretty obvious novelty in the space. Big Al makes butter with his prize cow, Petunia. And he forms them into skulls as like a little novelty, and he sells them. He's a retired sheriff that you guys all know pretty well because he's from this space. But he is bound, or you think it's him, bound in front of you on this chair.
I mean, I'm gonna
Check him out.
step forward and take that burlap sack off his head.
Yeah. Hope he's still alive.
Oh God! Thank God you guys are here. I've been down here. God, I don't know. My back hurts. Everything sucks. Please get me out of here. I'm ready to go kill Kill some orcs.
Big Al, it's good to see you alive, buddy.
It's good.
Killed all the orcs, and we're here to rescue you.
Fuck yeah, boy, let's go. I don't know who you are. Seem real nice and all, but get me out of these fucking things.
I'm Seducius, and I'll happily get you unbound.
Excellent.
I go and untie his rope.
Yeah, so you start untying the ropes. It takes a little bit or so. Probably like a good minute of just like slicing through this thing. This dude looks beat up. He's bloody, he's beaten, he's bruised. He does not look very good. But as you do kind of start to tie him up, he's like, listen, I appreciate you getting me out of here. All I need to get is one of my weapons, or maybe if you just want to give me one of yours, I'm going to go kill the rest of these fucking things and go find the rest of my critters, because this shit is bullshit. People should have just be taking over my home.
Where are your weapons, Big Al?
Well, I don't know. I think they took them all, but if you've got one, I'll take one of yours. Listen, I'm just ready to kill some fucking orcs.
I think we killed all the orcs in your house.
Already?
Yeah,
How do you know?
I mean,
Did you count how many you killed? 'Cause I know how many were fucking up there.
how many were up there, Al?
I counted 10.
We killed 11.
I think we got them.
All right. How many did you kill?
Oh,
11.
well,
I think we only killed
I
9, right?
think
I feel
by
like
my count,
8,
we killed about 9 of them.
Oh.
Sounds like there's one left, Joe.
Well, we were all over your house, Al. Is there anywhere else you think they might be hiding?
No, so you're saying there's no more up in the house. If you tell me there's no more up there, I'll believe y'all.
We went through every room in your house, and we didn't see any other.
All right, well, maybe we'll
Are there
just
any
do like a
hidden
quick
rooms?
sweep. No, I mean,
Well,
if y'all said you went through them, that was all there was. It's just downstairs and the upstairs and this here cellar. And there's certainly not an orc in here. I would have fucking killed it already. So,
I mean, listen, Al. If you want to do one sweep in the house, we'd happily accompany you just to make sure. I don't want to leave any loose ends.
yeah, I think that's fair. That's probably a good idea, I reckon. So you guys all search the house. Doesn't seem like there's any other orcs. Seems like you've cleared out all of the orcs that are in there, in the house. And so he turns around and he says, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. This was one of the worst experiences of my life. And I used to be a sheriff for a long time, so I seen some sick shit. These orcs came out of nowhere, hooting and hollering like they were something just fierce. It was real terrible. Killed every single one of my ranch hands, and I don't even know what I'm going to do about the animals. And I'm almost positive Petunia got out. She's my prize cow. I can't make a profit out of my prize cow. That's where all this butter comes from.
Big fan of your work here, Al.
Yeah, I noticed you took a couple. That's okay. I'm not going to be mad about it. I super appreciate taking it. But listen, I'll make you a better offer if you just can help me a little bit. One more thing.
Yeah, so butter hurt. I mean,
No, I don't
You
need
want us
that.
to find Petunia?
I
don't
need
ya?
you. I need you to get that cow. It's really important. Listen, if you get that cow, I will give you my old armor set. I don't use it anymore. Clearly, I'm not doing nothing but it won't even fit around the middle here. You know what I mean? So if you guys can just do me a favor, find that cow. I will get you some really nice armor. Armor that probably lasts you years and years and years and years.
You know what, Al? Today's your lucky day. We're gonna help you find Petunia.
Yes, I so do appreciate that so much.
Where should we start looking?
I mean, she was out there in the pasture out back not that long ago, but if they let her out, God knows where she's going now.
Didn't we see a cow on our way in?
You did. You did see a cow on your way in.
How do we know? Yeah, Al. How do we know which one is Petunia? Is there
what
anything
if I
that
just
would
transition into a cow real quick?
You actually can't anymore. You've used all of your transitions for the day. So he kind of explains a little bit of what Petunia looks like. She's real sweet. Honestly, if you're just nice to her, she'll pretty much follow you wherever you go. But you know, she looks like a cow. She's black, white, has some big old horns. Super nice, juice cut. She does have my brand. You probably saw a little bit of that. BAK, that's me, Big Alphonse. But I mean, if you said you saw her back the way towards Conaberry, you should probably just head that way. See if you can find her.
Okay. Listen, Al. You stay here. Stay safe. We'll go get Petunia and bring her.
Yeah, I'm gonna just come here and recuperate. I mean, I'm just gonna try to catch my breath. You know, it's been an ordeal. Try to clean up a little bit.
Have yourself a drink.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go sit in my office. There's some things I probably just need to check on in there. You know. So,
Okay.
kind of, you see him walk upstairs as he goes to his office. You guys kind of search the pasture around you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Okay, we'll do it in order. Celeste, can you roll a d6, just a straight d6 for me? Tell me what you get. As you're scouring the countryside, let's see how easily you find her. You rolled a 6. All right. Petunia's outside. She's just there chilling. You found her.
Yes.
How do you get her?
Well, you said she was sweet, so we're just gonna walk over there and she'll follow us over, make sure she stays by the house.
Are you giving her anything? Are you trying to like pet her? What's your story here?
Oh yeah, I think we're just going over there, just making sure she's not hurt or injured from, and pet her on the top of her head.
Got a sweet talk Petunia.
Lucius out there.
But yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that.
To seduce a cow, bro.
You're the one that wanted to become a cow, so.
Yeah, me. I'm a half dog.
So, just as Alphonse said,
I'm a heifer.
if you are nice to Petunia, she's quite nice. She starts following you around, kind of walks you back to the house, stays a little bit outside. You guys kind of let Alphonse know as you walk back upstairs. You see him in his office, and he says, "Well, did you find her? Y'all were able to bring her back? Seems like you were out there only a couple minutes."
I think this is Petunia. We found her safe and sound.
Oh, thank Christ! I don't know if I would have been able to handle just losing my prize cow. I think y'all know what it means to have a source of income, and really just a best friend. It would have been horrible to lose her. So I can't thank you enough. And if you guys could follow me over to one of my bedrooms, I'll get you out that armor set I promised y'all.
Your bedroom.
That's where I keep it. I mean, it's armor. It goes in the wardrobe, you know. Where else are you gonna put your shit? So he goes back in the bedroom, up on the second level, and in his bedroom, you see him kind of open up his wardrobe, and he kind of like puts his hands on the bottom shelf and kind of pushes hard, and you see like a secret latch open up, and out of it he takes this glimmering kind of armor, and he says, "Which one of y'all you think is gonna be able to use this the best?" See, a couple of y'all look like pretty tough fighters. Probably the people I'd give it to.
Who got beat up? Is Vendry and Flux get all beat up? Maybe they need it.
I got beat up pretty bad.
I mean, I got hit, but it wasn't.
Who has the least health?
It's Lux right
Probably.
now.
What's the?
I'm at 11.
Yeah, it's probably Flux.
10. Remember I turned into a rat and got shit on, dude?
So you see it is metal armor. I will say for a druid you wouldn't typically use metal armor, but it's up to you if you want to do that.
You
guys can fight
it to
over it.
someone that could use it.
So probably, but with this particular armor, it would probably be Flux or Zendrin.
You want it? Sure, I'll take it.
So I'm gonna put it into your inventory so you see it.
This isn't the reward we were expecting, is it?
No, this is just an extra award for finding Petunia.
Okay.
And making sure she wasn't dead. I will say as a brief note, if you kept screwing up that D6 roll, you only got 3 chances. So if you messed it up, that last orc you left alive would have killed her.
Oh my god.
I'm glad Petunia's not dead, because, Big Al would just have been devastated. It would have been the worst. Where are we at? Mithril, chain. Chain mail. Alright, Flux. It is in your inventory. Mithril chainmail. So you guys gotta take that back from Alphonse. And he kind of looks at you. He's like, "Again, y'all, I can't thank you enough. Is there anything else that you need me to do for you, or I don't even know what brought you out here to these parts. I'm glad you came, but."
What did bring us out here? Like technically, what were we looking for?
It was one
We're
of the
on a
missions.
mission.
Yeah.
And we're actually out there to try and help because the orc just basically decimated this town. But we have to bring Big Al back to
Well, that was only if he was dead.
No.
Right? If he was, I thought
Wait.
if he was dead, Harbin
No,
was going to
if-
100 gold coins.
right. He's a
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. Hold on.
Wait, where are we reading? What are we?
It's in the chat.
If he's dead, return to top.
If you scroll up,
Okay.
scroll up just above Big Al.
Oh.
we're there to help. We're there to help.
Okay. Listen, I feel like Harbin fucked this last time. Maybe we should try and bring Big Al back anyway.
Yeah.
Message?
Yeah, I like that.
So he kind of hears you talking, Big Al says like, listen, y'all, again, I'm really thankful for it, but I'm pretty sure the orcs are gone and killed them all, and I'm not going to leave my land. This is my property.
How did we, do you have something that you can give us to show that we took care of it?
I mean, you've got a couple of my butter skulls. Take the mold. I don't give that to a lot of people.
Well, I think he needs to give us at least 100 gold coins, because if we brought his dead body back, Harbin was going to give us 100 gold coins, so...
Well, listen, if Harbin sent y'all, then someone probably must have warned him. I'm sure one of the ranch hands made it that way to Fandle, and it's not that far. So they probably came and asked for help, and Harbin's doing what he's supposed to be doing as town master, sending out help. So I'm sure he still have the money for you, regardless if I'm dead or not.
Last time he kind of screwed us over, so I don't know.
You get a letter stamped with your initials and blood.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to write y'all a letter, and again, I'll get you one of the molds. It's all good. I don't mind.
I'll take one of those molds and the letter.
Yeah. And the letter that says that we helped, we rescued you, and Harbin should give us at least 100 gold coins.
All right. So he does go to his office, so he can kind of push some things around. As he's pushing papers around, you see he's got a really weird look of surprise as he's putting things back in one of his drawers, and just kind of closes it, doesn't say anything, but takes the paper out, writes on it, and gives you one of the butterskull molds with some butter in it. It says, "Here y'all go. Thank you again so much."
Is everything okay, Al? You seem a little worried or concerned.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm not worried. Man, these orcs are dumb. I'll tell you what. Like, my money is still all in this office. The desk is full of it still. It looks like no one even looked to check it out or investigate it or find anything. But my whole supply is still in this thing. Lock wasn't that tough.
They rolled a 1.
Man, I think with this I'll still be alright, and we found Petunia, guys. I'm feeling good.
Caduceus has no words. Looks at Celeste.
Yeah. Hey, Big Al.
Yeah.
It's great to hear that all your money's here. As you can see, we're a group that just goes around and supports people, and we're always looking for donations or to be paid. Anything you want to throw our way for what we did for you today?
Roll a persuasion check for me, and I'll let you roll it at advantage because you did just save his life.
So roll 2 and then give all 1.
Yep.
19.
19. So yeah, he does. Is that with your bonus too? Because I think you get like a +5. Or just did you add your charisma bonus to it as well?
Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, persuasion. Oh, 22.
Yeah, that's
What the?
Yeah, his persuasion is almost as high as yours. I think it might actually be a little higher. So he does kind of see that, takes it in, and he goes, "Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. You guys really deserve quite a bit for what you've done. Let me see what makes sense here for me. One second.
You sound like kind of far right now.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
So he kind of looks at you and goes, "Listen, here's probably what I can spare for right now," and he gives you 50 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Yes.
50 bones.
Yeah, but
No.
like I said, split that amongst yourselves. You know, don't take all that stuff.
We'll split it up, and we're still going to go back to Harbin for the rest of our payment.
Yeah, I mean, if he has something set up for you, that's real kind of him. But this is probably what I can give right now. But I do, again, really appreciate everything y'all have done for me. Hopefully Butterskull Ranch be back up pretty soon. Anytime you need, you come back over. We'll get you some good old butter. Between you there. Best teach in the biz.
Perfect.
Al, we love it. We're glad you're safe. If you see any more orcs, just remember my name, Seducius, capital S.
Capital S.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, just in case, if you are looking for orcs, they were mentioning something about dragon coming in, taking their home, which is nearby, up north or something. So, I mean, maybe they might have some more information of you. All they were saying was the name of the dragon, which is a weird fucking name, but it was Cryovane.
It was what?
Cryovane.
Cryovane. Got it.
We'll keep an eye out for that dragon now.
Yeah. You probably best run along now. It's getting pretty late. You probably want to make it back on the road before you have to camp too far out of here, you know?
Yeah.
We don't like the dragon type.
No one does. I've heard. I mean, some dragons are good dragons, I guess. I mean, you know, they're not all bad. But most of them are pretty fucking horrible, you know. Come across bringing drugs, bringing money.
All right, Al.
I hate those dragons. Those dragons are the worst. Someone should build a wall. Stop those dragons coming in here.
Okay. You make a wall of butter.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Lots of butter. Me and Petunia got to try to just recuperate a little bit. Get some R&R.
Yeah.
And he sees you guys out. He's just like talking at your back as you guys keep going down. You do make it back to Phandalin without too much trouble. Pretty easy to go back through the now desolate town of Conanberry, which again kind of makes you a little sad because this was your home where you lived for many years before you were forced out. And it was destroyed by the dragon now known as Cryovane. You know his name. You make it back to Phandalin after a few days travel, and it's midday, like noonish or so.
We're gonna head over to Harbin's house and put a bow on this. See if he'll give us our reward this time.
Yeah. So you like knock on Harbin's door. As you're kind of,
Harbin!
yeah? Who is it? Sounds like that what's his name? Seduction?
Seducius.
Seducius. Right, my
Close
fault.
enough.
Last I heard you guys were gonna go try to find Big Al. How'd that go?
It went well, Harbin. We found out, killed some more. We saved his fucking cow Petunia. We
that's good.
saved his butter skulls, and I'm gonna slip this letter under the door. Al wrote a letter telling you what a good job we did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Al's handwriting, all right.
Yeah.
Shit
So how
still
about
smells like
that? How about that reward time, Harbin?
Oh yeah. Definitely, it was what did we say? 70 gold pieces on that thing.
100.
It was 100, Harbin. 100.
100 seems wrong. I don't know if it was 100 gold pieces.
Harbin, I'm gonna kill your ass, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, first of all, I don't think you can get through this door. Second of all, there's no
Burn
reason
that
to get
house down.
crazy. Roll an intimidation check.
Well, I will roll it.
Who?
Whoever said they were going to
Me
kill
or
Harbin.
Torin?
Torin,
That
I
was
think.
Torin.
I thought I was
Alright,
going to burn the house down.
Yeah, that was 13.
15.
13.
Yeah, that's enough. So he goes, yeah, my fault. I just looked at the paperwork wrong. That's on me, guys. My bad. And he opens a little slot, and instead of like a little pouch this time, it is like a little mini wooden chest. And as he goes out, he does hand you all 100 gold pieces for your work. Thanks again, guys. There are, of course, more jobs to be done. Just to prepare, make sure we're all okay here.
Hold up, you didn't give us our money from our last.
We lost that money.
No, I
We lost that
definitely
money.
did. Listen, if I have to call the guards, I will.
Come
I
at
get
me,
it.
bro.
Just saying,
Yeah.
some things can be problematic here.
I ain't scared of Herman no more, dude.
Oh my God, Harbin, thank you. Go get some rest or do whatever you do behind that.
I'm just trying to stay safe. You know, these are really difficult times. You just gotta avoid dragons and scary things. So that's all.
Yeah, you would know about difficult times.
I don't know what that means.
Figures.
Okay.
Let's go, guys. Get out.
Well,
Please.
bye, Harbin. Always a pleasure talking.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more jobs on the job board. By the way, in case you would like to help some more.
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll be back.
Yeah, let's go drink, you guys. Come on, get out of here.
Alright, you're talking my language.
So you guys go back to the Stonehill Inn, and your friend Helga. So you guys do get back to the inn without too much trouble, and you're back there enjoying and carousing, ordering some drinks. Helga, as always, is flirtatious as can be.
Oh.
Every time I hear Helga, I think of Helga Pataki from Diana, and it ruins it.
Ruins it for you. Helga.
What time of day is this?
It's like middle of the day, like a little bit like right afternoon, like 12:31.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Prime time for you, bro.
Is she waiting for you?
Well, hello again, Helga.
Oh, hi. It's always a pleasure to see you. Love when you're back. Love when you leave.
Oh, well, we just got done with a daring mission that we were successful in. We'd love to have a few drinks right now, Helga.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to get you some. What do you guys be having?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty generous. We're gonna do shots on.
Oh man, you guys are always drinking the good stuff, and so she gets some more wooden shots for everybody. Again, 2 for Seducius, and pours them out as she's pouring there. Yeah, I mean we've everyone's starting to hear how much help you guys have been around town, and you guys have really been helping Harbin out. Not too many people do those boards. It's really tough sometimes to deal with Harbin, and that's even before he's locked himself in his house. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like his voice is just getting like higher and higher the more stressed out he gets. It's real crazy.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, we can barely talk. Yeah, we can barely talk to him. We've almost just started to get that, and like it's just a bunch of crazy things that have been going on lately. You know, like just a bunch of crazy things. This dragon's coming around. Everyone's saying they're hearing it. A few folks said they even saw it swoop down and pick up a couple like donkeys and stuff. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're here, Helga. We're here to protect you and everyone.
Well, we're really glad you're here, Seducius. I'm sure your party really appreciates your kind words and leadership.
Oh yeah, they love me. I'm kind of the favorite. I'm kind of the leader of the group. So.
I could see that. I could totally understand that. You guys are so lucky.
Yeah, you hear that? You guys are lucky.
Interesting word choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure we were saying that 3 days ago when you let what.
Are you guys gonna stay another night in town? Are you guys gonna still help us help Harbin out with some of the missions he has, or are you guys gonna be heading out soon?
We'll be around a little while longer.
Oh, okay.
We'll have some things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what things? What are you guys gonna do?
Good night rest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have some more missions, some more rescue.
You have a hospital nearby.
Yeah.
A hospital? No. Are you needing some healing? I'm sure if you just maybe rest up, your teams could help you. I'm sure. I mean, some of them seem pretty capable.
Yeah, we got you.
Be good. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
half health right now.
Well, if you guys have in need of any help or anything, like I really do appreciate your patronage. You guys have been really excellent guests, and if anything comes up, you just let me know. Especially you, Seducius. I really just wanted you to know. I'm here to help. Anything you need.
He's also gonna
I will definitely let you know anything.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, God.
All right, and then I hand out the shots and take a fucking shot.
Alright, everyone drinks. Are you guys gonna hang out in the inn for a bit? I think that's probably a good place to leave it. It's about 12:30.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do think when we come back, we should maybe think about exploring that northern area where the got kicked out of.
What
Cool.
area?
Where?
They said they came from up north. That's where the dragon took over
Mm.
their home. That's why they were coming down. So
You can ask around town too if you wanted to talk to like Helga a little bit more about like rumors or things that she's heard, or other people that might be able to. There are shops in town. You have money, you can go spend and talk to shopkeepers and stuff. So
Yeah.
there's ways to suss out some more info next time we meet.